Alright, hi everyone. Basically this is my third time making this video. The first time it looked really weird, it cut out a lot for some odd reason, so I'm using a different program. Second time, apparently my volume wasn't working, which I don't understand because everything's the same and now it's working. I don't know, and now I'm just like frustrated and don't want to make it. So I'm just gonna go fast. This is the video for my 5 things that I want to do when I hit my goal weight. Let's see here what I got. First one is fitting into chairs and rides and all the things like that. Amusement parks, for example, I love those. I love rides, and I haven't been on any in like 3 years. I basically a few years ago just completely stopped going because I'm afraid it might happen where I can't fit, and I don't want to deal with that embarrassment. I can't imagine how that would be, and so I've just completely avoided it. I don't go when my friends ask me, and I come up with excuses why I can't, and it's just really sad because I would love to go. And I'm hopefully going to be getting to a point soon where I don't have to worry about that. Another thing is just fitting into chairs in general. Like, usually I fit, it's usually pretty snug and I'm not comfortable, and it's obvious that I'm not comfortable, and I just don't like the way I feel like I look in them, and I want to have a room on the sides of me, and it's just, that's just stressful. Also, going into classes when I was in college, when I started a new class, I had to be worried if I'd fit into a desk or if I'd find one that would, be big enough just for me to feel comfortable, because there is desks that I'd have to squeeze into, and it's just really hard to be there and be like the only person that doesn't have space between your stomach and like the desk. It's just embarrassing, and I don't want to deal with it. So I'm really looking forward to that. Another thing is, I have a weird obsession with my collarbone. I love collarbones, and I think they're very attractive, and there's just something about them that I love. And 30 pounds ago, I couldn't really see mine at all when I looked in the mirror, and now it's getting to the point where you can see where it kind of is and where my collarbones would be, and I actually like feel my collarbones like every day. Feeling them makes me feel good about myself, like you can see them more or something, I don't know. But so pretty much if you have like a really good collarbone that like sticks out, I'm pretty sure I'm jealous of you. So I'm really looking forward to having that, not necessarily doing it, just having the collarbone that sticks out, and I don't know, I like it. So also, a couple of you guys mentioned this one is crossing my legs. I can kind of do it now. I couldn't before really at all, and now I can do it a little bit better for a few minutes, but it's still hard to do it, and it's uncomfortable after a while, and I just want to get to the point where I can cross my legs and just be comfortable and sit like that for like an hour if I wanted. It's just one of those girly things that I think a lot of girls want to do if they can't, and they're like me, and it'll just be a good day when I can do that. I don't want to be the biggest person in the room, and not that I'm always the biggest room, but I'm usually either the biggest or one of the biggest, and that's just not a fun thing. It makes you depressed and self-conscious, and I just feel like people don't talk to me as much when I'm like that, and I want to go into a room and just feel attractive, or feel like someone might look at me and be like, hey, I want to talk to her. And I don't have to be the smallest in the room. I want to be in the middle, like where you can't pick me out of the room. And that's something I really want to do, just everywhere I go. Work and just everything. I don't like that feeling. And the last one is being myself. Honestly, I don't think my entire life that I've ever really truly been myself for the most part. Only around my closest friends can I be this way, but in high school and, just activities and sports that I'm in, I would always love to be that person that would go up and volunteer, or, do things in front of the class and, not be afraid and be funny. Like, that's how I feel like I can be, and I can be that way in front of certain people, but so many times I sit there and I'm like, wow, I would go up there and do that right now, but I'm not going to, because I'm afraid of my weight, and I'm afraid what people are going to see and what it's going to look like and what they're going to be thinking, and they're not going to look past my weight and listen to what I'm doing or saying. But it's really important to me because I just feel like there's this like chunk of me missing, and I would totally go and do so many things, and I just can't, and it really holds me back. I think I could be a really exciting person who does those things. I don't know. I just feel like there's this whole other side to me that doesn't do a lot of things because of the fear of what people are gonna think and how I'm gonna look. And if I wasn't this big, I definitely would have done a lot of those things. Like I have a good example actually. For my senior party a couple years ago, we had a hypnotist, and you had to have 15 kids on stage from my class go up there and be hypnotized. I would do it, but I'm not going to because of my weight, or I didn't because of my weight. I don't want to do something embarrassing, or I could get in a situation where I would have to maybe kneel on the ground and then it'd be hard for me to get up, or maybe, I don't know, it's just I wouldn't do it because of my weight when I totally would do it otherwise. I wish I could have, but I was too nervous and self-conscious, and so that's just an example of things that I would love to do. But I don't know, those things are frustrating now. It's sad that my weight can hinder my life so much, and it shouldn't be like that. If at all my weight is not letting me be the person I want to be, then there's a problem. And I really need to do something about it, and I have been. I went to LA today actually, and I gained 0.4 pounds since Monday, but that's okay because I'm still down 31.2, which is great because I wanted to be at 30, and I've lost 30 pounds so far, I can say, and it's so exciting to me. I wish it would go faster, but I'm doing it at a healthy rate, and if I stick with this for another year, I'll be where I want to be, and I'm really excited about that, and I'm excited to think about all these things that I want to do and that I will be able to do, and how different my life will be, and it's so exciting. So those are my 5 things that I'm excited to do, or be able to have, like my collarbone. But, oh, you know what? I think it's starting to rain, so I have to go. Bye, everyone.